Mid-Topic Podcast, all things Nintendo. Yeah!
And we are live.
That was so cute.
That was awesome.
This is it, guys. We are here live. Can you believe it? We're here. No editing anymore.
I
want to go on a roller coaster now.
Right?
Right. That's the roller coaster that we would have had in Nintendo World. We're a little more extreme, but no, they're not. They have like little Yoshi roller coaster that goes like 2.5 miles per hour. Like
Right.
But we are live. How are you guys feeling? Hello, guys. How are you? Chai Chat. It's actually live.
Hi, Chad.
We're really here. You guys are already there, and we're really here. It's happening. It's there. I want to welcome everybody to the Topic Podcast. We have right now 28 viewers and counting. I know we're gonna have about maybe like 500, 600, 700, maybe like 2,000 by the end of the stream. You know, but right now we have our crew, and we're ready to talk because today something crazy happened. I don't know. I don't even know how to. I really want to hear from Landon later on when we get to this topic because I know this guy must have been jumping off his seat when it comes to this is the Mario Direct, clearly Mario Direct, right? So I want to first stop. I want to go ahead and introduce the cast, the crew, the Nintopics crew. Let's start with Vandy. 3, 2, 3. What's going on, Vandy?
Hello, I am Vandy. I am mostly Pokemon, but I also am pretty big into Mario. So this direct was spicy. It was spicy. I'm speechless in like a neutral way. Wow. I haven't really figured out how I feel, but I'm very very happy for a lot of fans out there. I mean, Mario, Luigi's Man, like there was just so much, and they appealed to so many fan bases. I'm happy for a lot of people. It's gonna be crazy, and I love that it fell literally on the day that we were planning our first live podcast. Because
what a treat! What a treat! All right, moving on to Linz.
Hello. Hi, I'm Linz. As you guys probably already know by this point, because you guys have hopefully watched at least a episode of this before.
Right.
But I do a lot of Pokemon. I'm like your cozy, wholesome gamer as well. But yeah, I thought, are we giving our opinions right now, or are we just intro?
Intro.
Okay. Hi, I'm me.
We'll talk about cozy. We had some cozy in the direct. So we'll talk about cozy.
I have things to say. I'm excited.
Go, take it away, Landon.
I'm Landon. I'm from Nintendo Land, and I am just, as a Mario fanatic, is my day. It is my day to be a happy Mario boy. So I'm gonna grin the whole time. So I'm sorry if I'm looking weird into the camera.
Go ahead. Right away, hit Paul Gale Network.
I'm right with all of you so far. Like, couldn't be happier today. Awesome Nintendo Direct. Really feels like this is what we needed to cement June as like total video game month. We got so much variety, and I can't wait to talk with you all about it.
That's the thing that we're doing intro, and we were already talking about the direct. You know, it's like
you have to be.
Oh, by the way, I'm Paul.
Oh, by the way, I'm Paul.
I mean, we're still.
There's that too.
But we're so captivated by it. We're so like we're like, what just happened is that it's still like in us that we can't wait to discuss it. I'm pretty sure we're probably gonna go straight into it. Very short, quick news from our corner, and then straight into the topics because we have a lot. Plus we have our live chat here. I'm pretty sure they have questions for all of us, and they have comments as well. Let's take it away, Joycey J.
Hey, I'm Joycey. For a minute there, I forgot, like, I was actually on the show. I was just kind of like watching. And I was like, oh, yeah, there was a direct today. It was awesome, blah, blah, blah. But we're going to get into it. But I was very pleased with the direct today. It was, I know some people are like, well, there was no this or that. It's like, no, this was a mood. This was a summer mood. Like, I feel like we should be like doing this from the beach. If we all lived closer together, we should be doing this from the beach with nice watermelon drinks with umbrellas in them or something, because this was a summer vibe direct. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Can't wait to talk about it.
All right. Oh, wait, hold on. Mike Ozzy, the giveaway link says the contest hasn't started. Well, yeah, there's a link, guys, for the giveaway. I'll go ahead and take care of it now, but that's a good thing to kind of announce it, because right here, I have a little treat.
Ooh.
This right here, my friends, is Link, and he's doing something with his hand, but he's Link right here. This is gonna give away today. We're giving away this today, and we're also gonna give this away next week too, because I have like 3 more over there that we're gonna give away one each week, followed by controllers and hopefully this guy right here as well. Okay, so tune in. We're gonna be giving away some stuff here just to celebrate our live podcast. I'm planning on giving away everything I've been sent for review. Okay, so that's
nice.
That's so cool.
Almost everything in the back. I have a whole bunch of boxes over here. There's controllers. There are blankets. I got my Donkey Kong hat that I wore today there. There's a lot of stuff. Actually, I think I have some VR glasses on the way, the ones that you put on and you can play games and stuff like that. I'm not gonna keep that. I'm gonna review that, and I'm also gonna give it away on the podcast. So make sure you share the the link, share the words, or spread the word. Not share the word. That's weird. But anyway, I'll fix that link pretty soon. Stay tuned for an update on that link so you can start joining. Don't join just now. Join in. I'll let you know when the link is up and running really good, and we'll get into that. So we're here. It's live on the Nintendo Direct. It just happened today. Okay, it's June. If you ever had any doubt on whether Nintendo was gonna show up without E3 on a full Nintendo Direct, those doubts are gone. Nintendo said, you know what? I don't care if E3 is not here. I'm giving you guys a full 40-minute Direct, okay? and what direct it was, because a lot of people would say, well, E3 is not here. Maybe Nintendo, well, 2020, there was no direct, there was no E3. 2021, there was no E3. Was there E3? Or E3 was virtual or whatever, something happened. 2022, there was no E3. There was I think a partner showcase and a one direct game direct, was it? Nintendo did one game direct, like a focus game direct. And then this year, there were the doubters everywhere. No Nintendo Direct. This not gonna happen. No, don't talk to me about that. No Direct. And then guess what? Boom, Direct. I gotta get a shout out to this. I forgot the Twitter guy who actually just the guy did it. He did it. He just like, oh yeah, we're getting this SNES game tomorrow. We're getting an assist. He said, oh yeah, this week we're getting an SNES game that everybody loves, and from the SNES, and they were getting a new Mario game. Boom, and boom. So props. I don't know this Twitter handle, but shout out to you.
I think I remember seeing that guy's Twitter as well, and
Yeah.
I think it might be the same guy. He posted another tweet where he said, "It's gonna be a wonderful direct." And he like did like a different font for wonder, and
Wow.
everyone's like, "That's stupid." And then he's like, "No, y'all are dumb. Like that's what I meant." So he had like the inside scoop. So that was really cool and interesting as well.
The
He
Nintendo
had, like,
ninjas
emoji.
are coming.
Like, he had emojis of like an elephant and like a caterpillar.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And then I'm
They're
like,
like,
oh my goodness! Like he's seen
You
the
know
trailer.
everything.
Like he saw it.
He looked in his crystal ball.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, the chat is going nuts too when it comes to that new Peach game they announced there.
Mhm.
I was so happy. I was so happy when I saw that because Super Princess Peach was something, and I know a lot of people were like, wait, Super Princess Peach never got a sequel, never got anything else. But all of a sudden, Nintendo was like, hey, here we have a brand new game, and Peach is the takes center stage. My daughter went nuts, and then my niece went crazy as well because they love Peach. And of course, everyone like with the song "Peaches, Peaches, Peach," But it was awesome. You know what? Let's jump right in to our first thoughts. Okay, our let's go, and I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna ask these two questions. Okay, what were you anticipating before heading into this direct, and then how did you feel the minute it ended? Those are the two questions out there. What were you anticipating when you went into it? Okay, and then how did you feel the moment it ended? Let's start with Landon.
I was shocked out of my mind they started with Pokemon DLC because I just wasn't expecting it. I was like, we have Zelda out of the way. We have Smash Bros. Is way gone. Like, where are they going to start? What are we going to end with? And then I saw Pokemon. I was like, I was just thrown off. But I was like, okay, I mean, let's start it off. But I forgot about the DLC even existing. So it was nice to kind of see that again. But I figured they'd do it in the Pokemon Direct. So it's good to see the Nintendo's actually taking charge of Pokemon again. Nintendo showing it off. But I don't know if there was anything that I'm like, was I expecting that wasn't like, I'm so happy. I'm like, I'm such a happy boy right now. I mean, of course, there's like little things that I could be like, there was some surprises like, why in the world is Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon coming to the Switch? But hey, I'll take it. I love Luigi's Mansion. But I was definitely expecting GameCube games. There's been lots of rumors that Nintendo's sitting on GameCube games. I wasn't expecting Pikmin 1 and 2, but I love it. And I mean, I just got a notification that that's coming physical, which I didn't even know. I don't know why they didn't just announce that during the direct because I'm like, I was just about to buy it. But now I'm waiting for the physical. But I mean, it's just like little things. Like I expected GameCube games. They gave us games I didn't expect. I was expecting more of the rumored like Paper Mario, The 1,000-Year Door.
Yeah.
What was the other? I think F-Zero GX was rumored. But that just shows like just the same way they did Metroid Prime 1 that they have GameCube games. And I think even in the September direct, they might even drop another GameCube game. Like it's shadow dropped again, just like they did with Pikmin, just like they did with Metroid. But I have no complaints. I'm just so happy that they finally proved that Mario isn't dead. And just brought him back, and it's great.
Yeah, I feel like they opened up with Mario Odyssey, right? The Switch,
Yeah.
Mario Odyssey at the beginning, and now they're closing with Mario Odyssey with Mario. You know, and I don't know. I'm gonna let you guys talk first, and I'll talk at the end. Vandy, what's up? Tell me.
Truthfully, like, because of some of the things we talked about earlier on this podcast, of like, we don't think any like big heavy hitters are coming, probably because they're gonna save that for the new console.
Yeah,
I had like pretty low expectations, to be honest, kind of going in. One thing I told my chat constantly was like, guys, stop talking about Pokemon. We're gonna get nothing. And I was immediately roasted and ripped into because they started immediately with what I said that they should like stop saying we're gonna get.
well, that aged pretty badly.
Yeah, that, I mean, we got 2 different Pokemon things, which that never is a thing in directs, and they have separate directs for Pokemon.
Mhm.
But I think because I had low expectations, like I definitely think this was a good direct, but there weren't a ton of games that totally appealed to me. Like besides, because like I guess like best case scenario was new console, 3D Mario game, DK64 remake, like all the things that I've said. I'm not a huge 2D Mario person. That game did look cool though.
Mhm.
And then I never played the Super Mario RPG on the SNES, but everyone that I follow on Twitter was like, I love this game. This game was my childhood. I'm crying because they remade this game. So I'm curious about some of the Mario games that they've announced. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. And then I'll have Lynn's yeah, you did, Marcus, you did. But I'll let Lynn's talk about the new cozy game. But that game also does look very fun. But that's going to be a Lynn's topic, because I know she's like bonkers right now.
Take it away, Linz.
So truthfully, I was going into the direct really not expecting much. Again, just kind of like how Vandy said, because we talked about so many heavy hitters coming from a new console. So I also told my chat, hey, just remember that Pokemon has their own direct. So don't go in with expecting Pokemon. And I also was respectfully humbled very quickly, and then humbled again 5 minutes later. But I mean, honestly, I kind of said this to them off screen. I think this is genuinely one of the best received and well accepted directs that we've had in years. And the only direct that I think is remotely even comparable right now is the one where they announced Tears of the Kingdom. That's of any caliber. And that was what, 2 years ago? Because I think a lot of people have like stopped taking Nintendo Directs seriously, almost to an extent, because there's just so many like small things that happen, and then you have to wait till the very end where they finally drop like a big game, but you don't really get a lot of heavy hitters until the very end. And I feel like, again, I told them this off camera, I feel like within the first 15 minutes, we got Pokemon, we got Splatoon, we got Mario, we got another Pokemon game, we got Just Dance, we got, like, it was just one after another, after another, after another. And once we hit 15 minutes, I stopped in the middle of my stream and I'm like, what's left? Because we still have 25 minutes of footage. And they've basically named almost every single big title up till this point, because we knew Pikmin was coming and we knew they were going to do something with Zelda, right? But just the amount that they dropped within that 1 15-minute time frame, I'm like, this is insane. This is more in 15 minutes with big drops than we've gotten like in the last like 10 directs. So I was really pleasantly surprised, and I feel like it put Nintendo back on the map of like, hey, we're not messing around, we came to play. And it made me feel really good about their holiday season, because I know we kind of talked about that of like, what are they gonna do? You know, especially if they're not gonna drop a new console, because we didn't want this to be like the dead season for Nintendo. But I feel like it got a lot of people excited, honestly, because everyone got something, no matter what kind of franchise they're a part of in Nintendo.
Yeah. I was actually surprised with that. Is it Fae Farm?
That's one of them, yeah.
I was actually surprised with that game, because I love Animal Crossing. I'm an Animal Crossing fan. Like, I literally played I think that's my most played game, even more than Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, by the way, for Animal Crossing, more hours than Tears of the Kingdom. I think it's like 1,000 hours in that game. I've started over several times, and I've made the island several times just because there's so much there's so much variety. There's so many villagers out there that you want to experience them all, have them all, and then you kick them out, and it's a pretty cool game, right? So I was looking at that Fae Farm game. I'm like, interesting, I mean, I like the design of the characters and how it looks. So I was actually, what, I know my daughter wants it, so I'm gonna make sure that once she gets it, she's tired with it, I'll jump on it and then play with it to see how it goes. But at that one, I was on board with that little it was a cozy game. It's a cozy game.
Cozy.
That's one of them. Yeah, I'll talk about my other one later.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited.
Joycey, take it away.
So for me, I had no expectations. But there's only been one direct in the Switch cycle to me that hasn't been a banger, and that was like, what was it, last year, when it was like literally 10 or 15 farming simulators back to back. But Nintendo always brings the heat with directs. So, but as a Zelda fan and a Mario Odyssey fan and Astral Chain and all those games like that, I've been eaten and I have a backlog. So I'm totally good. So whatever they give me, it's just going to be extra. It's going to be gravy. I'm excited. So I never played Mario RPG, despite that being really from my generation. So I was like, okay. And then Mario, the end one, Mario Wonder, I was like, oh, I'm totally getting that. Yes, because I do like Mario a lot. Not on the same level as Zelda, but it doesn't matter. Good games are good games. So I was extremely excited to see that. I was, of course, anything having to do with Splatoon, I'm always excited to hear about it, talk about it. Really excited for the Amiibo, because personally, I'm kind of like, I think the perfect Joycey Direct is it's Zelda, and it's Zelda, but we're in space, and it's Zelda, but we're at the carnival, and it's Zelda, but we're at the ice cream shop, and it's more Zelda, and then there's big Zelda, and there's little. See, that's my direct, but it's not all about me. So I don't expect anything Tears of the Kingdom related really for the rest of the year. I'm totally okay with that. It's a beefy game. I don't know how some people are blowing through it, like, I beat it in 200 hours and I got everything. I'm like, no, you didn't sleep. You didn't sleep for a month. I actually go out. I don't care how hot it is. I'm still gonna go outside periodically.
Yeah, you can't get everything in 200 hours.
Yeah.
No,
I just don't see how people were expecting a DLC for a game that like a lot of people haven't even beaten because it's so big.
Yeah.
Well, we did get DLC before Breath of the Wild actually came out. So I think they were, but I was like, Tears of the Kingdom is. Well, they announced it. I'm sorry, we didn't get it. They announced it. So I think that, but I'm like, can we can y'all finish part of the main story first before we talk about DLC? All that good stuff. So that's my thoughts so far.
That's Paul Gill, take it away.
My anticipation going in, maybe it's the optimist in me, but I had my sights set pretty high, and that's because Nintendo wasn't at Summer Game Fest. They didn't have anything early, and you could say that if they didn't have much to show, they would just show a little and participate and show 1 or 2 games at Summer Game Fest and call it a day. But since they weren't there, that started to make my mind think they probably have enough to show their own thing. When they showed off everybody's 1-2 switch, that kind of further cemented, let's get something that's different out of the way first to have a bigger, more proper Nintendo Direct. When you look at the last 10 out of 11 Junes having a Direct and all 11 out of 11 Summers, it definitely looked like stats were in favor of Nintendo showing off something. This isn't I hate to say it in this kind of way, but it's not your typical Nintendo console where its last year is on life support and you are waiting for N64 to come out, GameCube, Wii U to come out, Nintendo Switch to come out. This might not even be the last year. They are going on to 7 years. And if you showed this Nintendo Direct to someone, you're like, are you telling me that you're getting a new Mario this year, another new Mario, a Princess Peach game on the way? So some DLC stuff coming to, well, not DLC, but a Splatoon Splatfest, something vibrant, a Metal Gear collection, a Batman collection, a Star Ocean port, Pikmin 4. Here's some footage on that. Yeah,
Mhm.
by the way, here's Pikmin 1 and 2. Like, that's a pretty solid presentation of first party, third party ports, new games, surprises. So, not like I was predicting all of that, but I was anticipating something high. I wanted one of these three, and I got one. I wanted a new Mario, Metroid Prime 4, or a new Donkey Kong.
Mhm.
I got my new Mario, so I cannot be disappointed in the slightest. So, anticipation-wise, exactly what I wanted, and then some. And then my walk away was, definitely very pleased. Like, it says that Nintendo is strong and that they are easily going to hit the target of their 15 million and hit 140 million by March 31st next year. Mario being a holiday title, that's huge. And September having a Nintendo Direct again, probably there is that small chance that something else drops in the last month of the year, like in December, or maybe, hey, here's what's coming out next year in the first half, kind of.
Yep.
I will say though, even though I'm not disappointed, I'm surprised that Metroid wasn't shown, but it just might not be Metroid's time.
Mhm.
They could have their plate full, and perhaps maybe it's a little bit wishful thinking, but maybe in September in that Nintendo Direct, it's like, here's Metroid Prime 2 and 3 HD bundle, available now,
Mhm.
and here's a special tease for you coming next spring, maybe April, Metroid Prime 4, and without telling us that would be when the new game launches cross-gen alongside Nintendo Switch 2. But who knows? The system is so strong that early next year might not even be in the right mindset of when a new console come out. It could be 2025 for all we know. It's still doing well, so Nintendo might not be rushing. But I think it is closer to the end than the beginning of the console's life. But
Mhm.
It might not be like 7 months before a new system. Could be 2 years. As weird as that sounds, because Nintendo's never done it before. I don't know. It's exciting. I'm very, very pleased with today's Direct.
I feel
Yeah,
like
it's
Metroid is so fall. It feels like a fall game, and
Yeah.
it has like some scary elements to it and everything.
October.
So when I didn't see it this Direct, I was like, okay, the time is coming.
Mhm.
Or at least give us an update and say we're sorry, we're still not done.
Nintendo likes to sit on games, so I'm pretty sure they are sitting on those two games. Even on Prime, they're sitting on Metroid Prime 4 for the main purpose of recruiting people to work for for them. Because come and work for Metroid Prime 4. When the people get there and apply there, oh yeah, we just finished that game, and you can look at it if you want for a little bit. But
You can play it. Just can't tell anybody.
More higher bonus.
okay, so when I went into this Direct, of course, I wanted to see Metroid. I wanted to see Donkey Kong. I wanted to see Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door, because those are games that I literally want to play on Switch. Like, I want to play Paper Mario right now, and I don't have it. So I want to play Paper Mario right now. And it's on Wii U, right? It's on Wii U, like on the Virtual Console, is it?
Maybe.
The 1,000 Year Door?
Yeah, 1,000 Year Door.
No, it's not on Wii U.
The one of them is.
64 is on Wii U, I think.
Okay, yeah, so probably it's not that one, but even more, that's a game that I was looking forward to, but Nintendo just slapped me in the face, like, you know what, I'm gonna take your mind off of that game, and I'm gonna give you all these games, because I was feeling just like you guys. I'm like, how do you start with Pokemon? Come on, I was saying the same exact thing. Nintendo has never given Pokemon in Nintendo Presents. Nintendo Direct. It's always Pokemon Presents. So if there's anything Pokemon related, expect the Pokemon Presents to be announced anytime soon, or that was my train of thought. But then when they started with Pokemon, right, and then all of a sudden I'm looking at this little village. What is that, Pokemon? Wait, what?
Yep.
And all of a sudden I see.
Was it a shiny? So we can tell Mike that they exist.
They don't.
It wasn't shiny.
Not
It
really.
wasn't. It wasn't.
one.
Oh, okay.
People dream
Sorry,
of-
Big Cat.
They don't.
Sorry. Big Cat.
So Detective Pikachu in a Nintendo Direct. Okay, you know what this tells me? Nintendo Switch 2, 2024.
Oh,
2024.
Oh boy.
how does this tell you that?
Yeah,
What is the
where did you
lore?
make that connection?
I made the connection. Well, first thing we have, I mean, don't get me wrong, these are all great games, but I feel like Nintendo Switch 2 or whatever they call it, all these games are moving forward.
Yeah.
You know, they're all backwards compatible. They're great, and they're just, especially Tears of the Kingdom. I don't think we're gonna have another Tears of the Kingdom that's gonna double sell it this time. I think this time we're moving forward all these amazing library of games moving forward. I don't think Nintendo's gonna be backwards compatible as the new games come to the Switch, but I think that our games are moving over to the next gen console. So Nintendo can release anything now and still release a Switch 2 while the Switch is pretty good in sales. I mean, the Switch is, Paul knows it's just not, it's unheard of a console in this line of its life, it going into the 7th year and still selling like it's a brand new console, right? And still releasing game like it's a brand new console as well. So this direct was one of the best ones I've seen in a long time. I was happy with Pokemon. I was happy with I saw Mario RPG and I went nuts. I'm like, what? Mario RPG. I saw Princess Peach looking all beautiful and all little chubby and like little chubby, and then Top Mario. I'm like, yo, Top Mario, that's cool, man. You know,
It's so cute.
The little chibi style,
yeah, TV style. And then and then again, that Super Mario Wonder, man.
He turns into an elephant, y'all.
I laughed so hard when that happened.
The flowers. The flowers.
The flowers.
Yes.
funny.
All of it.
Look
I
at this
want all of
Goomba,
that.
so peaceful. Never mind that.
It's called the Wonder Flowers, right? Wonder Flowers.
I think
And
so.
Whenever you eat them, the entire world goes crazy. I mean, that can have double connotation. I don't know.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm right there with you.
But for some reason, when it eats a flower, everything comes alive.
I could think of a few connotations. Okay. But I agree with you, Mike. I think our games are back in rotation, if you will,
Yeah.
or the big ones.
Yeah.
And that Super Mario Wonder.
Mhm.
I wonder exactly. I really want to see more of the game because I'm like, I bet they, as soon as they stopped Odyssey, when Odyssey was finished,
Mhm.
they started making the plans for that game, if not even before, because it just seems like, well, Mario, like you always say, is the baby of the family. So it's I don't think that they would have skimped on it, but it's just a matter of, this looks like it's going to be big. I bet this is what they've been working on for 6 years? Because I'm very surprised we didn't have more Mario all this time. So I'm really anxious to see, really excited, not anxious, excited to see more.
To be honest, I don't think this Mario Wonder took them 6 years. I think it took them maybe 3 years. And I think the 3D Mario is what they're working on.
Yes.
So
The
they did
big-
have Bowser's Fury in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is to distract us.
Yeah, this is the mid Mario.
Mhm.
Okay.
One of the mid Marios.
Yes.
Well, I'm
Uh,
excited for it. It looks
so-
I
great.
agree.
Yeah, I think what they're working on is what they're gonna blow us out of the water with. The next 3D Mario is gonna be huge. I do love the animations of the new Mario. I love the new look. I love when he goes inside the pipe and when he comes out, he's like peeking around, and then I love how he jumps and how he runs. You see his little fist going back like this, like an anime character just running like crazy. I was looking at every single detail. I saw that trailer about 20 times, just like looking at little things like that, and that's why I'm like, okay, that's the Wonder Flower. So whenever he eats a Wonder Flower, the world comes alive, everything comes alive, and it becomes a little more difficult to play, but it's fun at the same time. All the little flowers, they talk, they motivate you on the way there. It's pretty cool. Daisy is there as a playable character. We have all the characters. Apparently, I think we might have all the characters from the beginning. I'm not sure if you have to unlock them. They didn't mention that, but we have all the characters: Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, Toad. The Toad with the yellow top, though, right? Is it the Toad with the yellow top? Because I'm used to the Toad with the red top or the
Yeah.
red top, right? Yeah, we have the Toad with the yellow top. I'm not sure if it's a different Toad, and we have Daisy, right? I know something in the chat was going crazy over Daisy. I think it's Lottie. Yeah, Lottie was going crazy over Daisy. She loves everything Mario.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, it was just a fantastic direct all together, and them just, I don't know. I really have no words. I'm still kind of digesting it, everything we heard, but I still feel like they're holding back for some reason. That's why I'm like, you guys were. I think you guys had all this stuff already done. It's like everything was already done, set somewhere. I think this Mario RPG was done somewhere. I don't think that it took you that long to make that game. I don't think Mario Wonder took you that long to make, maybe like 3 years. But I think there's just so much more, and I think that they're waiting. Maybe like Paul said, September Direct. I know that because I think that this year we're done. I think we're done this year when it comes to game. The calendar is pretty full. I was looking through the calendar right now, and I can tell you exactly where we are. And compared to last year, the calendar is pretty much done. But I feel that it looks just a bit better when it comes to how many games they're releasing, when they're releasing the games. You know, when it comes to the schedule of the games. Let me go ahead here and get all these games here because I have the release schedule of the next couple of games. Listen to this, okay? All right, we're done with Tears of the Kingdom in May, right? In May. All right, so this month, 2 shadow drops today. 2 shadow drops. We got Pikmin 1 and we got Pikmin 2.
Mhm.
Okay? That was unexpected. Pikmin 1, Pikmin 2. Not only that, it's only $40 on the eShop. It's not that expensive. So $20 each game. Pikmin 4 next month. In October, we got Detective Pikachu. So we have basically August to September. There's room there for something to happen because those months are still kind of empty when it comes to first party game. In October, we have 2 games: Detective Pikachu Returns and Super Mario Brothers Wonder. Okay. And in November, we have 2 more games: WarioWare and WarioWare Move It and Super Mario RPG. And then we have 2 games for 2024, which is Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which is what it's a remaster, right? It's a remaster. It's not a remake. It's just a remaster, like an HD kind of version of it. And isn't that game from the 3DS?
Yes.
So there you go, a 3DS game on Switch. What does that tell you? They're gonna dig anywhere. So don't rule out the 3DS, which is recent because that's before the Switch, right? And then we have, it says Peach game and Princess Peach game for Nintendo Switch. So it doesn't even have a title yet. That will be for 2024. And I don't doubt whether it could. Those 2 games just could be for the beginning of the year, maybe January, February, March, the first 3 months of the year. So yeah, I mean, I want to go around. What are your highlights in the chat? Go ahead and write down your highlights as well, so that I can go ahead and highlight your comment. I want to go around. Whoever wants to go first, what stood out to you? Like I know there was a lot. I know there was a lot. You guys spoke about, but what stood out? What stood out?
I'm gonna say now that I bet you that Princess Peach game comes out mid to late March next year, because it feels like a Kirby and the Forgotten Land kind of size and scope game.
Mm-hmm.
Right in that, like, Nintendo likes to march, finish off the fiscal year well. They had Monster Hunter Rise, which was a Capcom title, Animal Crossing, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Like, you finish off the fiscal year with some good numbers, carry into April. So Peach is my bet for March.
That's awesome.
Put it out there. Could be wrong, but we'll see. Could be the launch title of Nintendo Switch 2, and that was
you never know. You never know. What if it's Luigi's Mansion? Like, it's in development. We never know what it could be. I mean, who else? Who wants to go? What was your highlight? The highlight of this entire presentation. There was a lot, but what's the highlight, Landon? What's your highlight?
Oh man, that's tough. I gotta squeeze maybe one is just such a weird highlight because no one else is thinking this probably, unless someone is. I don't know, but the WarioWare game made me so happy. Like, I knew rumors about the 2D Mario game, I knew all that stuff, but the reason why is because WarioWare Smooth Moves is one of like my childhood memories of my parents giving me a Wii, and I went upstairs and I saw Smooth Moves on the TV. I played it like throughout the entire weekend, and we never got another WarioWare with like motion controls and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So, I mean, this is Smooth Moves 2 to the core. Like the whole trailer and everything with them doing the weird moves and stuff.
Mhm.
That was just awesome for me. But I mean, obviously, the real highlight it's Mario Wonder. I mean, it looks like it's just completely inspired by Odyssey in a 2D form.
Mhm.
There's like Mario transforming into different things. I don't know if you saw, but the box art even had like one of the Goombas wearing a toad hat, a blue toad hat, like you transform into a Goomba like Odyssey. So I'm like, this is like a 2D Odyssey, and I love it. But it's definitely going to be Mario Wonder. It was so happy to see a big holiday game again in the form of Mario.
That's crazy. Take it away, Liz.
Hi. Vandy's been waiting. He's been watching me wiggle here. Pokemon's great. Pokemon's cool. Pokemon's my job. I'm not talking about that. So this game has gone under the radar. They announced it like shadow dropped on Twitter, like the first trailer for it, like almost 2 years ago now. Everyone thought it was called Polia. It's apparently called Palia. But it's basically like Animal Crossing, where it's like you form a village, you have people who move in, there's elements of magic in it, but the whole thing is that it's an MMO. So you get to play online with your friends. It's completely multiplayer, and the game's free. Like, I was ready to drop money on this game. I have been waiting for it for 2 years. I've been gassing it up to my chat for 2 years. The amount of times I have shown them this trailer and I'm like, guys, this game is coming. I don't know when it's coming, but listen, this is the best thing that anyone has made in a long time, just with like overall concept. And they've all been gassed up, and I was not expecting to see it in this Nintendo trailer. I had no idea, because the game's honestly just been like quiet for the most part ever since they dropped that initial trailer almost 2 years ago. And so like finally seeing it, I like erupted. I was like, oh my God, that's my game. And so I'm so excited, because it's basically everything I love from a lot of my favorite games. So like, I love MMOs. I love the coziness of Animal Crossing. You know, there's fishing in the game. And I like when there's just like little elements of magic, but when it's not overdone and like really cheesy, but like just the fact that it's there, and like, there's just like so many whimsical things, and you don't know what's necessarily going to happen next, because there is like a story to it, from my understanding at least. Like, it just looks so much fun, and the fact that you get all of that for free is crazy. And it's supposedly like, I don't know, it sounds like they're going to do it on other stuff. I don't know if they are, but the fact that it could be potentially cross-compatible across a lot of different gaming softwares and stuff like that, so it doesn't matter what version of it you're playing, you can still play with everyone. That'd be awesome. For free is insane. So I'm like totally stoked. I'm so excited.
That's crazy. And it's coming out this holiday season, guys. So I love how they describe it here on the promo. It says Polia is a cozy, massively multiplayer online game. So it's like, you know, they put that word cozy right at the beginning of describing the game. So I'm looking forward to it. It's free,
it's free. It is free. Free to play.
A free multiplayer game where it's like an Animal Crossing. You get to build, you get to socialize. I mean, hello, there really is no, we have to check it out, that game. So Polia, is it Polia or Palia?
It's apparently Palia. Everyone thought it was Polia for like 2 years, but
so it's coming out this holiday season, which is crazy. It's crazy good. How about you, Paul? What was did you already go? You did.
I talked about my satisfaction with the Nintendo Direct, but as far as my like number one favorite thing was definitely Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, because I wanted a Metroid, a Mario, or a Donkey Kong, and just because, you know, I did get one didn't mean that it was going to deliver. I mean, I'm highly Mario biased, where The Legend of Zelda, Super Mario Brothers, and Street Fighter are my favorite franchises in gaming. So chances are a new Mario is going to be good by default in my eyes, but still I have to be objective and be like, well, does it look good or not? Because there's different levels of good, but there's no bad Mario, honestly, in my opinion. But this looked like another great addition to Mario, where I was a really big fan of the art style. I like that they changed it up. I think that, you know, the new Super Mario Brothers series served well for its time. Maybe ran a little overdue, a little too long in the iterations of that visual style, but this was enough different, new animations, Mario's wahooing, which I liked, and the elephant part cracked me up.
Yeah.
And
I love that part.
Like, is there going to be multiplayer? Is there going to be simultaneous co-op? They didn't show it at first, but it would almost be hard to go back and not have a Mario game with cooperative play after the 2D versions have had co-op play for quite a while now. So I'm glad that they had that. That was a nice surprise. And Daisy being in there, Yoshi being in there, it looks like it'll be, if you grew up with Super Mario World or New Super Mario Bros. Wii or any of these classic titles, you're probably going to have a good time. So that was like my pick for game of the show.
Yeah.
Everybody else was good too.
I have to admit, when I first saw the first scene of Mario Wonder, and I saw him run, and that hit that first block, it gave me Super Mario 1 vibes, and I'm like, but with this beauty behind it, my heart kind of like, whoa, it kind of like, it got emotional, because when I saw Mario run like this, and I saw his expression, how he was running, how he hit the block, they literally put so much into the animation of Mario this time, and his face is not really like looking straightforward. It's like looking a little to the side, so you can see his expressions, but they really like put a lot into it, and they really did a good job. Let me go ahead and read this right here. This $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Ishai, for this super chat. I actually love your profile picture here. Did you see Mamida Bakeru from the Japanese Direct? I'm sad it isn't getting more hype. I hope it's localized. So from the Japanese, Japanese Directs are different from the Nintendo Directs. I mean, overall, they're the same, but they're added games that we don't see in the American Nintendo Direct. This is one of the games that wasn't in this Direct, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it. No, I'm trying to look it up right now.
Yeah, so am I, but I'm just getting bakeries.
Bakeries. But yeah, Mameda, am I saying it right? Mameda, let me know in the chat, because I don't want to butcher it.
It looks like Goemon. I don't know if you remember Goemon or Goemon from Nintendo 64, but I'm looking at the game right now, Mameda Bakeru, and looks really good.
Say it again.
Mameda Bakeru.
You see, Paul Gale is like the king of also languages as well. Forget Nintendo, also languages.
No, I'm actually surprised that maybe it didn't fit in the. I don't know. Actually, it looks like it. People, you should definitely check this out. Yishai's super chat is definitely worth it because, well, first of all, thank you. On my body, because that was really kind. But you bringing up that brings up a very important title that totally could have fit in here based off of the gameplay, and it totally fits the bill. Maybe it was possibly too Japanese centric or didn't have an English dub yet, so it was still a little foreign from that perspective. But gameplay wise, this is right up there with
this. Looks cool.
Like Super Mario Odyssey. This has got lots of platforming.
This looks really awesome.
It's really good.
Yeah,
maybe I'll have my own reaction video to that, or Mike, maybe you should.
Yeah, there's a possibility, Paul, that you're right, Paul, that there might not be a dub yet, just because I remember in I'm not sure if it was the past Direct, I also watched the Japanese Direct, and there was this game, this fishing game that had these Animal Crossing looking like characters on them. It looked like it was like a theme park type of game. I can't remember the name right now. And the little characters look exactly like Animal Crossing characters. It was in Japan only, and then later on they announced it in the US, like much later. But I remember going to the eShop, Japanese eShop, and downloading it there because I wanted to try it out so bad, and they actually released it later on the Switch. So this could be one of those games that gets announced later on for Nintendo Switch. But yeah, thank you so much for that super chat, Yashai, and also bringing up that amazing game, because now we all want to look into it. All right. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, I have a little bit of the trailer. I can like I have it muted. I don't know if it'll let me share my screen or not.
Yeah, go ahead, try. Hopefully.
Hey,
This one, yeah. So
All right, I can go ahead and add the screen. There you go.
yeah.
No shot. That's sick.
Hold
Look at
on.
that.
Hold on. Look at this man.
What in the world?
I mean,
Yeah, they look
maybe
really
art
cool.
style like Splatoon with
Yeah.
cool characters and Super
Oh
Mario
my
Odyssey camera angle systems and punching and platforming and collectathon stuff.
Like there's just so much.
Yeah.
Like,
Massive
it looks cool.
It's giving Ninjala vibes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Very cool. A lot of
Yeah.
like different
Ah.
big games kind of thrown into one.
It's a very well put together game that I think will be a success here. Well, what they call it in the West, when they say the West, they call us the West. The West.
The West? Yeah.
West. Yeah. In the West.
The West.
The Wild Wild
Go
West.
West.
Wow.
Wild Wild West.
Well, that's the game.
All right, Joycey, what was your you said you didn't have any expectations, but how did you feel when it ended?
I appreciate it for a few different reasons. As a fan and just being able to step outside of it's not Bayonetta season, it's not Zelda season anymore. Being able to kind of really look at it from a different perspective, and I just enjoyed the whole presentation. I thought it was very well paced. The games they showed made sense. Like I said, it was a vibe for me. It felt like it was colorful, it was bright, it was fun, it was summer. But the highlight for me was every time, and we have a Mario. I like Mario. What's Mario doing? I want to go do Mario stuff. And then we have a remake of Luigi. I like Luigi. And I'm still mad at Princess Peach for the end of Mario Odyssey, but I'll get over it. I'll get over it one day. So for me, I think everything Mario and Luigi announced were my highlights. One of the things I had said when I got back into gaming, when I was, at a big age, and when the Switch cycle started, I said, I'm going to be much more open-minded. I'm not going to let things get by me. Because I went through that whole teenager, early to late 20s. Oh, well, I'm an adult. I can't play games. No adults play games. We all do just about. So there's a lot of things that I missed because I was told what I was supposed to like instead of doing what I did like. So when Switch cycle came around, there's so many games I tried, and to see some of these older games that are coming back and everything, I'm very, very excited. I thought I was not spending money today. Well, it's happening. Yeah.
What are you getting?
It's a good thing to be wrong.
Super Mario RPG, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon Remastered. Because I don't know if my 3DS will actually even boot up. I haven't charged it in like 4 years. I want to Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope DLC. It came out today. But I love the first Mario Rabbids so much that I do want to do the second one, and then I'm gonna get all the DLC for that. Mario Wonder, of course. And as cute as it was, as corny as it was, I like the pigeon game.
Me too, right?
It's so awesome.
It looks so corny that I was like, I'm kind of vibing to this. I like that.
It's like Nintendo's Fall Guy.
Yeah.
I
I wanted to see them run and just bump themselves like their heads around the field. Or something. Yeah, it was really fun. How about you, Linz?
What is the overall question? Just like, what did I?
Yeah, what were your expectations going in, and then how did you feel when it ended?
Like I said, my expectations were honestly slim. Like, I think that's kind of what I try to do. Just like I always set my expectations low, so I'm very happy when I walk out of stuff. Essentially, just because I feel like Twitter's a very negative space. So if I can walk out of it giving a positive to Twitter, I think that's the goal. So, like I said, I really wasn't expecting any big titles. And so, like I said, getting so many within the first 15 minutes to where I literally was like, chat, we have 25 more minutes. I don't know what other titles are left at this point. and to see like big name after big name after big name. And like I said, no matter what fandom you're a part of, you got news for something. So like Mario people, y'all ate. Like, congratulations. Pokemon, we were expecting nothing, and we got 2 different things. You know, Zelda got something, Splatoon people got something, the Just Dance community that exists somewhere, they got something, you know, like all the cozy people, they still got their farming sims. There's a lot of the other like smaller games that are getting remakes. I think, isn't one called Dragon Quest?
Dragon Quest, yeah.
I think so.
A lot of people were excited about that. Like, there's just so many cool things that happened that I think, like, genuinely, that amount of information is the most anyone could have ever asked for a Nintendo Direct. And I think we've been waiting for a Direct of this caliber for a long time. And so I genuinely don't have any complaints. I don't know what else I could have asked for them, especially considering the typical thing we as Pokemon fans always say is like, wow, we wish we would have at least gotten something so we could at least be included in the hype of everyone else. And that's typically my cop-out answer, but we got that. And we got more than one thing. So like, I don't have anything else I really would have wanted. So I thought it was great. I genuinely have no complaints.
That's crazy. I mean, we also, guys, we can't forget about the Amiibo for Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
We got 2 gorgeous looking Amiibos for Zelda and for Ganon. Okay, I know a lot of people were wanting those Amiibos, and I want to turn this to Joycey because I know she has some thoughts. Go ahead, Joycey.
Y'all, Ganon is not the villain to thirst over, first of all. Okay. Stop it. Okay. Ooh, he's so stop. I'm worried about y'all. Okay. Not the people in my family not my podcast family. Worried about y'all out there. Stop thirsting over Ganon. Link, I kind of understand. Zelda, I understand. Cass, I thirsted over. I miss him very much. But yeah, Ganon hasn't come in this time. However, Amiibo-wise, I was very, very excited for that. Because in my mind, Tears of the Kingdom is working very backwards in their marketing. Backwards and diagonal. Okay, so they're kind of all over the place. Very, very different from Breath of the Wild. And so while I didn't expect or anticipate or even really need right now, more pressure, a beefy DLC right now, I almost wonder if they're planning on announcing it sometime later this year, maybe and it'll maybe come out maybe sometime early next year, or even, I don't know. The game's so big. I really don't care when they announce it, honestly. I just know it's going to be before the hype completely drains out. So I'm really excited that we're getting Amiibo, because that just means that, hey, we're not going to forget about this. This is one of our big swan song games. So, you know, there's going to be more to come. So I'll be very honest, Paul. I'm sorry, but I'm not wild about Zelda's design. For the Amiibo, I'm not wild about it, because I'm kind of like, where I am in the game, I understand, but girlfriend, it's all right. It's all right.
I just beat the game on Father's Day. Well, late night Father's Day into Monday morning. I was like, you know what? I've been ready for a while. I'm 175 hours in. I've got 31 hearts, 150 Koroks. Nowhere near finished. Actually, when you beat the game, tiny spoiler, it does what Breath of the Wild did. It gives you that percentage complete guide. So it says I'm like 53.8%.
That's crazy.
175 hours. But like, I thoroughly loved it. Not to take too much time, but the Ganondorf Amiibo is what I thought his look would be for the Amiibo. But the Princess Zelda one, I wasn't expecting that pose, but I like the pose. Maybe it's because I've played a little more. Well, actually, you played more hours, if I'm not mistaken. You're like,
I've beaten the main quest, but I haven't gotten to the very, very end. Actually, I've been avoiding it like the plague, because I think I know where Ganon is. I'm avoiding it because once I beat the story, I'm gonna be like, okay, that's kind of the end for me. So I wanted the end to literally be the last thing I do. But the reason I say I wasn't wild about her pose as an Amiibo, because I was like, every time I scan this thing, it's like, It's like I feel like I gotta like give her a hug or something. Like, girlfriend, it's gonna be okay. I don't know how it's gonna be okay at this point, but yeah, don't tell me, but I'm sure it's gonna be okay. Well, if nothing else, you're gonna get resurrected again in a few years or reincarnated in a few years. So you'll be back in Zelda 30. Wow.
Are you like 300 hours now, probably?
I'm probably about 300 hours in. I got to play on Monday.
Almost double my 175.
I'm completely pacing myself because I want to make sure that, you know, it's, like I said, despite how hot it is, I do go outside sometimes. You know, got people to check on, you know, got things to do. Oh yeah, and I also, you know, kind of have a career and a job.
Yeah.
Kind of like getting paid. So it is, but I don't, but also just too much screen time in the face, and it's like, okay, I need to get up and move and everything. But I'm Korok. Next play session over the weekend will be Korok hunting because I only have 204, something like that. I feel like for some reason Koroks are so hard to find this time.
Only I got like 2, 3, or 4.
Yeah, I got like 25, maybe.
It seems like in Breath of the
in.
Wild. It seems like in Breath of the Wild, like I could see like 5 of them every 2 steps. And in Tears of the Kingdom, it's like I'm so glad I got the item that helps you find them because I was not finding them at all. And to me, in my mind, completing the game means doing all the objectives, and I don't believe in getting all those Koroks, but I am going to max out my inventory.
Yes.
So yes, that's part of the Joycey completion percentage.
If everybody has given their thoughts about how they felt before and after, I think we actually skipped a section that's a good segue to jump into. And want to start with Landon. What have you been playing?
Oh yeah.
We completely skipped that session. Go ahead.
So we just talking about like what I've been playing right now, or
what you been playing lately?
Everything. I'm trying to get through like a lot of I know someone was talking about their backlog now. I think it was Joyce. Talking about how much. Dude, there's so many games I have to play. I'm looking at this direct like I played Pikmin 1 and 2 so many times, but guess what? I got to play it again now because it's coming out again. So I got
in HD.
In HD, and it's on the Switch. So like I have to do it. I don't have a choice. But I mean, it's just still Tears of the Kingdom. I beat the game early. I kind of did the flip of most people. I beat it as quick as I could because I wanted to see what was going on because I see spoilers literally everywhere on TikTok, on Twitter. So I was like, I got to beat this game. I beat the game, so now I'm just slowly because the 100% is weird in Tears of the Kingdom in Breath of the Wild. It's like you have to visit locations for it to count as like a percent, like cross certain bridges to get the names of the bridges. So I'm going through bridges. I'm walking around like collecting things and just enjoying it. And it's just such an enjoyable game, even doing that. So I've just been walking around collecting things, doing the Koroks. My 100% in my head is embedded that I have to do everything that includes the Korok. So I torture myself. Yes. And I've only found 100. So I'm still about 120, 130 hours. But just lots of Zelda, trying to go back and complete things that I've never really completed. Like I think Star Allies, I just found out I've never completed. I didn't like that game that much, but I'm forcing myself to. The rest of these games come out. But yeah, just kind of getting through some old things and getting ready for the new stuff this year.
Take it away, Randy.
To be honest, I haven't really played like a whole lot of just games in general recently. The reason we didn't have a podcast 2 Wednesdays ago, or last Wednesday, was that a lot of us just like weren't able to make it, and the big reason was that Lindsay and I went on vacation. And it was fun and it was enjoyable, but now all that work is catching back up. And now I'm tired and I'm trying to get back to like maybe a little bit ahead or just on par. And just coming up with like not like a new direction of the channel, but just trying some new things and coming up with new ideas and brainstorming and like all these just different things that have to do with like the channel specifically. So I'm not playing a ton of just like games. I don't think I've played Tears of the Kingdom in like 2 weeks. Besides, like a little bit on the plane.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
I played a little bit on the plane. I went to my least favorite place in all of Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
The fluffing underworld, is whatever. I don't like it down there. It
Me
scares me.
neither.
I don't like it. But
It
I
is
just-
unsettling.
Yeah.
I like being able to see, and I can't down there. And so I did a little bit of that on the plane, but again, like if I'm really playing video games, I'm either streaming or like maybe a tiny bit of Unite, maybe here or there, but a lot of my time has been spent with my editing team or with my thumbnail artist or recording or doing stream stuff. So I don't even have a backlog of games. I just have games I want to get back to. And hopefully I can do that kind of soon. But
You need a
With
gamer's
how-
vacation.
I just had a vacation.
No,
to-
no. A gamer's vacation. I'm not talking about conventions. I'm not talking about your channel and your work. I'm talking about, okay, you need a week off. So you have a day to play this, another day to play this, another day to play this.
That would be good if I could do that. I would love to be able to do that and not freak out about my work. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'll get back to playing Totka and Unite and Star Rail and a lot of the games that I liked playing. But right now, I'm a tad busy. Just a tad.
All right, Lance, what are you playing?
Thankfully, I haven't been as much in just content creator prison as Vandy has, but I've been playing a decent amount of Unite. We kind of fell off for a little bit, and they finally made at least some of the changes they needed to in that game to make it remotely balanced, which is nice. I played a new game called Cassette Beast that my chat harassed me to play. It's kind of like Pokemon, but not. So I was convinced to try that game out. Still playing Star Rail. I don't know. Just kind of getting back into the groove of stuff. I'm very excited for a lot of the stuff coming out, though. So we're just kind of vibing.
Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Paul, what have you been playing, Paul?
The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, still finally.
Yeah.
Just having barely beat it, Sunday night, Monday morning. I'm still playing it, the last couple of days and enjoying that. Street Fighter 6, which, as a big Street Fighter fan, playing that and enjoying it. It's definitely very smooth. I would like to see it also land on Nintendo Switch as, it's a game that I can see myself playing portably too. But, I'm fine enjoying it on Xbox and the PlayStation. Maybe a Nintendo Switch 2 would handle it better, probably, but we'll see. Anyways, that, and like for the first time in a while, I hopped back into Animal Crossing for a little bit because my wife was like, geez, I haven't played in a while. And whoa, there is so much more to do now. Everything is available. So then her wanting to get back in got me a little bit back in, and my son and daughter a little bit back in. So we have 2 Nintendo Switches in the household, one regular and one OLED. So that also helps divvy up the time and the sharing. But still, even with, Street Fighter and a little bit of Animal Crossing diving back, still Tears of the Kingdom has been my most played game. Now, Final Fantasy 16 is out. So that could be the next new time sync.
That's on the 26.
I forgot the date. Is it tomorrow or is it next week? I think you're right with the 26th.
29th.
29th, yeah. I remember it was a Thursday, so yeah. So that gives me another week to play Zelda and probably bust out another 50 hours and then kind of be ready for Final Fantasy, because playing both of them at the same time in parallel probably wouldn't be a good idea. And I know that Zelda would dominate, but at least this time, at least right now, Final Fantasy has its fair chance where it'll get its proper time from me if I pick it up at launch, which probably. But that's what I've been playing. I'm kind of anticipating next.
That's awesome. I lost track. Everybody spoke about what they're playing. Joycey, did you say Tears of the Kingdom?
I think I said it like when I was ranting earlier.
Oh.
Tears of the Kingdom, of course. But I have just slowed down because it's when it's games that are that chunky. I tend to just play that and nothing else. It's just kind of like when I'm reading a book. I able to read like 3 and 4 books at a time, and I stopped doing that. So same with games. Games like that big, I need to kind of take it in chapters, if you will. Play, have my play sessions and chill, because I was realizing that I was for a while. I remember one day I just got really unnecessarily frustrated, and I wasn't having fun. And I'm like, me not have fun with the Zelda game? Okay, what's wrong with me? Okay, what's wrong? It's because I see so many people that are really blowing through the game, and I'm like, that's not how I play. I can't worry about what other people are doing. It might take me for the rest of the year to finish this game. And it's also okay to take a break if I want to. I have to remind myself of these things. But so I'm just not blowing through it, because I felt like there are parts of the story I kind of wish I didn't know now at this point. So yeah. But I also think I'm going to take a break. I'm going to have a play session and do Korok hunting this weekend. And then I think I'm going to take a break for a while and go see what's up with Splatoon. I'm like, I haven't played Splatoon in a month and a half, and I feel terrible about it.
Yeah. There's
I miss Splatoon.
Are you going to be vanilla, strawberry, or mint?
The correct answer is strawberry.
Mint chocolate. Yeah.
The correct answer is strawberry.
Yeah. So
The correct answer.
All right, Mike, drop a poll, Mike. Audience in here. What's the correct one?
Put a poll here. I know on the actual YouTube you can, but I'm not sure if this thing here.
See, having hope 5 agrees with me.
Yeah. So go ahead, right in the chat. What would you choose? Mint chocolate, strawberry, or vanilla? Right? Is that the okay? Yeah. So when it comes to what I've been playing, I'm right now. I'm back at work. Like I have a day job. I was out of work for about 3 months due to my disability. Right. I'm trying to take care of my eyesight, look at my options. I'm still the same way as I was 3 months ago. Nothing got done because of issues. But I'm back to work now. So I work about 8 to almost 10 hours a day. Feels like 10 hours a day because I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, do my video for YouTube. And then I get in at 9 o'clock. So like 6 to 3 to 9 is my YouTube hours, and then the rest of the day working, and then I get up like at 8 from work. So that's my time. But I did stop. I'm with Landon, because what I did first is I wanted to do the main story first of Tears of the Kingdom, just because I want to avoid all the spoilers. I know side quests are side quests, and some of it has really nothing to do with the story of the game. So it doesn't matter when I did it. I wanted to do the full story. I did it, the full story. I kicked Ganon's butt, and then I went back into Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm doing side quests now. For some reason, I come across Korok side quests like that, and I look at them, and I just ignore them and just walk away for some reason. That's why I have like I'm like, I know I should put that rock there and complete that circle, but should I? Nah, I'm just gonna walk away.
If you don't care about your inventory,
walk away.
Mine has to be maxed out because I go through bows like that.
Yeah. I'm the lucky one who hasn't updated their game. I have not updated my game because I still have it on standby, and I can just go in. You want to update? Nope. Start software, and I can just jump off places and multiply my arrows or my stuff, and I'm good to go. I got some stuff to do. I got like 99. No, I got more than 99 diamonds.
I knew Nintendo was gonna patch it. I just knew it, and I said, you know what? All I needed was a bunch of money. That's all I needed. So I duplicated like a bunch of diamonds, and that's all I needed. Money. I didn't care less about anything else. I just wanted money, so I got a whole bunch of diamonds, and every now. Or I go grind for other things, like for real, because I was like, well, I don't want to take the fun out of the game.
I have yet to dupe. I don't want to dupe. As much as I want to get unlimited arrows, because I shoot them at everything, I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna be probably one of the few that is not gonna dupe ever.
Can you get unlimited arrows? How can you get unlimited arrows?
Well,
you can't get unlimited arrows.
You can just duplicate.
You can't drop them like with the.
I don't know how it works.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
how it worked because
yeah.
if I found out how it worked, I'd do it.
So what I do,
For sure. If I know how to duplicate something, I don't have the self-control to just not. So therefore, ignorance is bliss.
Wait, Vandy, I can help you though. This is
Don't.
what.
Don't.
No, it's not cheating or anything. No cheats. This is totally in the game. This is not even a
part
spoiler.
of the game. They added it to the game.
So no, they didn't add it to the game. This has always been available from day one. So what I did at the beginning, because when I realized I was going to use a lot of arrows, every blood moon or every day I play or whatever, I do my chores. I cook a few meals depending on where I'm going, and I actually hop from all the open villages and cities I have, and I buy arrows. Now I'm up to 850.
I have like 7.
Okay,
You
so I have
seven?
Yeah, well, I shoot the seeds sometimes.
You shoot them at everything.
I'm down in a bad place, Linz. I'm in a bad place in that game right now. You need seeds, arrows, night vision goggles, which aren't in the game. You need a lot down there.
Animal Crossing's gotten a lot more intense since the last time I logged on.
Hey, hold up. What? Are we talking about Tears of the Kingdom?
Yeah, down the
In the
bottom,
depths.
in the
Oh,
depths.
no, yeah, I don't get along with the darkness.
I don't
Dark
either.
depths.
But that's the reason I don't have very many arrows.
And
I gotta shoot them sometimes. I know I can pick them up and throw them, but I need
In
some
certain, there's a lot of places on the surface in the bright sunshine, so you don't have to be in the depths.
Mhm.
If you take on certain enemy camps, a lot of their rewards are arrows.
Yeah,
That's another
I have
good way
done
to
that.
stack up.
Yeah, there's
yeah.
a lot of arrows in the game.
But then when you start getting some money, just hop from city to city, all the stuff that you have unlocked, and just buy arrows. I'm up to 800 now.
I remember I had to buy.
I also pick them up when I get caught by certain people.
Yes.
This lady sold me an entire outfit for $5,000 a piece. I'm like, what? Like a shirt for $5,000, a hoodie for $5,000.
Go back to her, Mike.
I bought it.
Yeah, go back to her and do some things and with some stuff. And
I think her sister or her grandmother needs some medicine or some.
I'm
kind of
about to do
recipe.
that right now.
Yeah,
That's where
Yeah.
I'm at in the game.
you'll
Right.
get your money back. If it'll go back to regular price, and you'll get back the inflated stuff extra.
Inflation will no longer affect Hyrule.
inflation.
Yeah.
All right, just a little side thingy here. Reminder: we have a Tears of the Kingdom Link Amiibo, beautiful looking. He's just doing his thing right there. I kind of grabbed it. Never mind. It's right there. It's there, and then he's walking by. He wants to go home with you, and all you got to do is enter in that link I just put in the chat. I don't know how to pin it from here. Can I pin it?
It's already pinned.
Put it in the timeout. No, I can't put myself in timeout. Here you go. Link Amiibo. We're giving one away this podcast, and then the next podcast, and then the next podcast, and probably the next podcast, and then probably maybe the next podcast, because I pre-ordered a couple of them, and I think that I'm the reason why they're sold out right now, because I got some right here. And I don't scalp. I give away stuff, so it's fair. It's fair, right? Fair. But I haven't been playing Tears of the Kingdom, of course, because of work and stuff. But I did receive an email today.
Oh.
It made me so happy, so happy. I played the demo of this certain game, the 16th version that Paul just mentioned, of Final Fantasy 16. The demo was incredible. I loved it so much. And today, I got accepted into the Square Enix content creator program, and got an email from, I can say it. It's not bad, right? Let me see here.
Oh, unless you're
I
under an
don't know.
NDA.
I don't have any NDAs. It says here that the embargo has lifted. Yay! I can say it. The embargo has lifted.
I've seen a few other people say it online, so I think it's okay.
Yeah, so I'm getting I just replied, accepting all the rules that I have to follow, but I'm getting a code hopefully today or tomorrow for Final Fantasy 16 to play the game. The game's gonna be out on the 29th. And by the way, they gave me permission to stream up to 4 hours of the game
Nice.
to on the channel. So I'm a content creator of Nintendo stuff, but I'm going to stream Final Fantasy 16 on the channel, 16 hours.
You know
I mean,
what? You're doing that for people like me, because confession time, guys. We still
Yeah.
family, right?
Yeah.
I've never played a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah,
I,
I mean,
also have never played a Final Fantasy.
Neither have I.
then well,
Paul, we still friends, right? We're still cousins.
Yeah.
There-
Okay.
this is the thing. So every Final Fantasy is mainly its own story with the side of, let's say, Final Fantasy, I think it's 10-2, right? And then another Final Fantasy with what's his character's name? I think is or her name, Sparks or something. But if you play Final Fantasy, like my first Final Fantasy was 7, and then I went back and played the other ones. But 7 and 8 are two completely different stories, and they're different characters.
They're RPGs,
They're different
right?
people. Yeah. And what's basically the same in them is some named characters like Biggs and Wedge. There's always a Biggs and a Wedge in every single Final Fantasy. You get the summons, right? You get Shiva, you get Ifrit, you get they used to call summons, now they call Eidolons. Is it Eidolons? Right? And so there's things that go along with every Final Fantasy, but each game is its own game. Like Final Fantasy 16 now is not Final Fantasy 15. It's different. This is a brand new game. And if you've never played a Final Fantasy game, you can jump right in with this one and still enjoy the game, good, because they're not in sequence. They don't follow, like, there's not a story that goes on for 16 games. There's just
I actually want to try them, because I said, I've never tried them, and this has been part of my gaming journey now. Let's try it, and then I think there's some on NSO too, right?
Yeah.
So I said I can try them.
Yeah,
And then if I really like them, then.
And they're always on sale. Like Final Fantasy 7, the first one, number 8, number 9, I think 10. They're all on Nintendo Switch, and they're always on. They always go on sale every now and then. So I love Final Fantasy 7. That's my all-time favorite Final Fantasy. I played 8, I played 9, I played 10. I didn't play 10 too. I skipped that one. I
think I actually bought one, but I bought it on the eShop. Like, somebody gave me a gift card, and I didn't know what to do with it. And I was like, "Oh, that's a name I know. Maybe I'll try it." But I've been paying more attention, and I'm like, I probably really need to try the games. Landon's got to leave us in a minute, so I want to let him.
Yeah, and then we're
final thoughts out.
Yeah, and we're about to get maybe about 5 to 10 questions of the chat real quick, and then do the giveaway, and then we can end the podcast, because normally our live podcast, guys, are not going to be extremely long. They're going to be around an hour and a half. So everybody, I know all the content.
We'll try.
All the content creators here, they're amazing content creators. That they all have their amazing channels. Joyce's going to open her own channel too, and it's going to be amazing. and she had
right.
Paul Gale.
Would y'all want to talk about insurance? No.
Zelda. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do a segue, and you guys put some questions in the chat. Make sure that you are entering the link, because at the end we'll go ahead and announce the giveaway for the Amiibo. I'll go ahead and pick a name now once you guys have entered, and let's go ahead and do some. Or what do you have going on in your channel now? For example, let's go ahead and start with Landon, because I know Landon has to go pretty soon. Paul Gill also has another podcast after this one, and then go on. Yeah, Paul Gill's a busy man.
Our lad Paul, he's crushing it.
Paul,
that's my cousin. Joke.
No, but it's a mess right now. I have like a list of like everything that was announced. There's so much that I want to make 100 videos on Mario Wonder, and it's going to happen. So I'm sorry for those of you that are tired of Mario on my channel, but it's going to happen. It's been a long time waiting, and it's here. But I mean, I'm just right now. Yeah, I'm still slowly making Zelda content. It's hard because I want to talk about the story so much, but I'm like waiting for everybody to get as much into the game as they can before I start really making theories, because I got theories and I've got like a whole timeline thing I'm talking about. I want to discuss, and so
just do it. I'll come back to it. I'm just ignoring all those videos right now.
Yeah,
but I will come back.
They're like, make it, I'll come back, and I'm like, yeah, but so it's going to be definitely like Tears of the Kingdom and Mario back and forth for a while for the rest of the year, and probably speculating, because I do also believe that next Switch is coming. It's on that hill end, and I'll be ready to talk about that, and talking about that another big Mario game that's probably being a launch title, which is a 3D Mario for sure. Yeah, but I'm very happy to have stuff to talk about again, because lots of rumors and speculation. Now I can actually wake up and be like, you know what, we can talk about today? One of the 8 games is coming out this year, so it feels good, and I'm happy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, let's move over to Vandy, what you got going on?
A lot of original ideas is, I guess, what I can say. I kind of pride myself on like creativity and like unique ideas that I can then create into videos, and I have like 4 backlogged right now. I actually just hired a new editor, so I'm gonna have 2 different editors working on different videos, so I can hopefully have probably about 5 big videos a month plus 12 shorts every month. Consistent such as that, and I think that'll kind of really help, and yeah, hopefully like the execution of said videos will hopefully either continue to do well or do better, I guess. But yeah, I'm very excited. So a lot of like you guys may not know what in the world this means. A lot of the Then We battles are still gonna be coming. A lot of challenges, a lot of races, a lot of really fun stuff. But yeah, I had a really successful brainstorming session like at 3 a.m. one night with me, myself, and I. So that worked. It was really good.
That's how creativity goes.
It really does. It's random times. I'm at the gym, I'm thinking about YouTube. I'm walking my dog, I'm thinking about YouTube. I'm live, I'm thinking about YouTube. So it's really good. Really good ideas coming, and I'm very excited. So
awesome.
This next couple months is going to be really good.
Awesome. Lynn, take it away.
Well, real quick, let's say goodnight to Landon because he has to go.
Bye, Landon.
Landon.
All right.
Yeah, we got
much love.
Go subscribe to Nintendo Landon for the best content when it comes to Mario and everything else. Go ahead and check him out. Landon, thank you so much for being part of the podcast. We'll see you next week.
See you guys.
Goodbye.
Sorry, Linz.
You're fine. So I'm kind of at like a point in my content where I'm like I want to get videos back on the channel because I think that they're important, but I'm trying to figure out how to do it my way in content that I enjoy and somehow have it work with the YouTube algorithm that likes to just, it's either nice to you or it's unkind and it makes you cry. So I'm trying to do it in a way that doesn't make me cry, but I also still have fun and feel authentically me. So that's kind of been like my project of just like jumping through any and all ideas that I can have in my brain. But we've been doing daily live streams. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitch. But we've just kind of we've been vibing. It's felt good. I've definitely like gotten back into my groove of live streaming. Everything's just kind of like, it's feeling good right now. So there's things on the horizon. I just don't know how I want to go about them yet, but I'm excited for them when they come and my brain figures it out. Yeah, that's me.
All right, Paul, let us know what you are into, what's going on. What is Paul Network right now working on?
Well, before I tell you a little bit about what I've got, Vandy and Linz have both subscribed, and you should all do that too. I've subscribed to them on Twitch and dropped in on a couple of your streams.
Yeah,
and I like the vibe that you both have like in it. It's a cool community. I see the people corresponding with each other and with you. You've got fun music in the background, so it's a good chill kind of environment that like feels kind of like this podcast where friends are hanging out. So if you want a good place, check out Vandy and Linz too, because their streams have been fun. That's why I subscribe to you too. As far as me, what's new? I'm still working on my Super Saiyan 2 or possibly Super Saiyan Blue. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but my sequel video to my 2011 smash hit, 2012? My 2012 smash hit Emmy Award winning Dragon Ball transformation video, which isn't really like that. It didn't win any awards. It won my award for being cool. That's about it. Actually, it's a kind of a good thing, kind of think of it, that the dislike doesn't show up on Twitter nowadays, because despite me loving it, that thing has got like this many likes and this many dislikes. It's very sad, but I don't care. It's fun. I'm still working on that. If you don't know what it is, it's a workout transformation video where 11 years ago, I went on a diet, worked out a lot, 7 weeks later, filmed myself before and after going Super Saiyan. My hair grew out, all that. And, before my birthday or around my birthday this summer, I'm going to have a sequel video. So
Let's go.
That's the project.
That's pretty cool. That's commitment.
Paul's gonna get us all in shape.
That's commitment.
I still have to I gotta get bigger, and I gotta tone up.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's a combination to make it different than the old video was, which was pretty cool. But I will say this too. On YouTube, I'm not as frequent, but on Twitter, pretty much every day I'm talking video game stuff. And I'll leave you with this one little piece before I go, just a little bit of trivia, because I shared this on Twitter today. There have only been 40 years in Nintendo's of this 37-year history that something has happened where a Mario, Zelda, and Metroid game have dropped in the same calendar year. And that was in 1986 on Famicom, so that's not even in the West, in 2002. And one of those games, Wind Waker, was a 2003 one, so that's also for Japan only. In 2017, and it took 2 consoles to do that, as a Mario and Zelda were on the home console, and the portable console had Metroid. And then now in 2023, with the Metroid remaster, Tears of the Kingdom, and Mario coming out. So kind of a rare thing to see 3 heavy hitters all land in one calendar year. So anyways, if you like that kind of trivia and random things as they pop up, that's kind of what I do on Twitter on the daily.
I like it.
Maybe I will translate that to more YouTube content and talk more than type, but that's a little bit it. I have to head out though, but it's a pleasure.
All right, thank you, Paul.
Good night, Paul.
I'm doing a rebuttal video to Paul, but I'm turning into Kung Fu Panda instead of instead of Goku. I'm doing Kung Fu Panda.
You gotta make your own Dragon Ball video. Come on.
Right? I'm like Kung Fu Panda, just eating and Kung Fu and just going all at it. I'm like,
Caught me off guard.
You really said skadoosh.
All right, Paul.
Take care. Bye, everybody.
All right, right now we are going to choose the giveaway winner. I am in the raffle copter.
He's in the rafters.
Raffle play thingy, and I'm looking at the contestants. We have quite a few contestants, and it's time to pick the winner. Who's you think we should pick a winner, guys?
I think that's probably recommended.
Do it.
Yeah, and just a reminder, we're giving away this little fellow right here, Mr. Linky.
That's
right
my
here.
friend.
Right, all right. And then next week we might be.
Linky and I hang out.
We got more stuff to give away in future podcasts right here. We got more links, stuff like that. We can have more games and stuff. So it's gonna be fun towards the end of the podcast. So whoever's stuck right now, whoever is in right now, you guys, awesome. Thank you so much for being here. We're almost at the end, and let's go ahead and pick. Right? Should we pick?
Woo!
Let's go.
I chose.
Do
The
it.
winner for the first podcast, the entire podcast giveaway of this Link Amiibo is I'm gonna say they have their main name here, but I'm gonna call them by their name, like the screen name.
Mhm. Smart.
Or, professional and privacy stuff and
Comms.
and stuff.
NDA.
Yep.
NDA.
NDA. Woven Jericho. By the way, that's a really cool name. I think I'm gonna change my name to that.
Jericho.
In my galaxy, I'm gonna call myself Jericho. Woven Jericho. Congratulations! You just won yourself an Amiibo right here.
Woo!
Let's go.
Podcast crew. We got it here, Woven Jericho. And here's the back of it, and this is the box, and you're gonna get it soon in the mail. So what I'm doing right now in the thingy right here, while the rest of the cast, they pin they position their social media and stuff like that. I'm gonna go ahead and email the winner here. So Vandy, go ahead and put your social media. Follow me on so and so and so and so.
Yeah, on YouTube, I am Vandy323. Do a lot of Pokemon content there, a lot of battling, with different kind of gimmicks involved, a lot of challenge videos, a lot of races, which is a lot of fun. I'm also on Twitter, Vandy323YT. That is where you can kind of get updates on my life and what I'm tweeting about. And I don't even know what the fluff Twitter's supposed to be, but I'm there and I just kind of talk. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. Yeah. But new thing is that I'm now also on Twitch, Vandy_323. I don't know who has Vandy323 on Twitch, but I'm coming for you. That's such a random name to take from me. What? Yeah, someone has.
You can't be friends with that guy.
So what do you have? Is it 232?
I have Vandy_323.
Come on.
But I don't know who in the world took Vandy323 from. That is not a real word followed by 3 random numbers. And someone's like, I want that. What? Okay, well, I'm there. And I'm about to hit affiliate. I pretty much just need to stream on there for another 3 days. So very cool. But I would appreciate a follow on all those platforms. So
that's McCarthy Sleepy Moon, Lunar. Vandy is the GOAT.
Much love, Lunar.
Eyes. You got some sus eyes. They're like suspicious eyes.
Much love, Lunar.
All right, Liz, tell us what you have going on and what can they find you?
I'm Linz. Hi, hello. You can find me on Linz Vids. My @ is on screen for all of you people. Otherwise, just Linz Vids with 2 Z's. But I'm streaming on YouTube. I'm streaming on Twitch. I put out a daily schedule every single week. It's on Twitter and in the Discord. So if you want to know what platform I'm streaming when, definitely be sure to either join my Discord or check out the Twitter, because that's where you're going to find basically all the information you need to know about my life. But we're streaming a lot of Pokemon content. We're doing some Unite. We're doing challenge runs, Nuzlocke, Shiny Locks, hardcore shenanigans. But it's a great fun time. It's very cozy. We like to make friends. We like to have a good time. But yeah, we're live almost every single day, if not every single day, on either one of those platforms. So smile. That's me.
Take it away, Joycey.
Hey, I'm Joycey. I'm boring. I do nothing. I love Zelda.
That is
I talk about video games, but I don't have my channels or anything like all the cool guys here. But I am on Twitter. I am on Twitter at DJ Joycey. So I don't tweet a lot, but that's okay. If you ever reach out, I will always answer.
Awesome sauce. And I am Mike Odyssey here at the Mike Odyssey channel. We are Mike Odyssey. That's it. And then you can follow Mike Odyssey YT. I feel it's the same as Vandy. Why would somebody take Mike Odyssey on Twitter and Instagram? Like what's your point? And then not just that, but abandon it at the end, nowhere to be found, not even one tweet. Created the account in 1994 and then never to go back on it. Really? Thanks so much. Thank you.
We're not friends with that guy either.
No, we're not. But thank you guys so much for watching. We have more to come. Next Friday we'll be here live. This will not be a crazy long podcast like it's better to have
Wednesday.
What did I say?
You said
Friday.
Oh, sorry, Wednesday. Sorry. Cheerio.
I'm just so tired. I didn't even notice it first.
Right? So Wednesday live at 7:30. Every Wednesday live at 7:30. We'll be like 7:30 to 8, right? 7:30 to 8:30, right? To 9, maybe. I don't know. Somewhere around that time. But
we don't get in here and talk, and we'll cut it off at some point.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to all of our amazing content creators on this channel. If you go to the main page of the Mike Odyssey page, you scroll down, you see the Topic Podcast. Right below that, there are all of the profiles there for the Topic Podcast crew. click on their pages, follow their contact, and click subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell because that way you get notified of all of their amazing content, including Joycey, because I found Joycey on YouTube. Her YouTube page is also there because it's gonna grow. It's gonna grow big. Big.
I have no videos.
I have no. She has spirit though. She has the passion. She's got the voice, and we are here to hear her.
Yes. we are.
Yay!
Yeah!
Anyway, thank you guys for your amazing contribution to the Topic Podcast. We will see you in the next adventure here at the Odyssey and the Topic Podcast. But before we let you go, we got two things we got to let you know. Number one, just never give up. Just don't give up. If you're thinking about giving up, just don't.
Just don't.
Just don't. You know. And if just journey on. Do your thing. Live your dream. Don't break the rules, but live your dream. Don't give up. Move forward. Don't let anybody tell you can't do it because you can't. You can't unless that thing is
robbing a bank. We don't endorse criminal activity.
Way to just pick some stuff off the top of y'all's head. Tax evasion, robbing a bank. Sold.
But there you go. Just be good, guys. Be good. See you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.
Topic Podcast, all things Nintendo.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
Peace.
Goodbye.
I think it's ending. Is it ending?
It's still going, I think.
It's still going.
It's still
Yeah, we're
going.
still going.
We're still waving.
I have to click end.